Entrepreneurship in the tech space is fast becoming Africa's economic saving grace. One company that is part of the diaspora's digital story is the Hello Group. They've done extremely well. They offer a number of mobile services to consumers around the continent. And these guys are fast becoming a global company. Well, tonight I'm sitting down with their COO, the Chief Operations Officer of the group, Mr. Ahmed Cassim. Welcome to the show, sir.
Cheers, Sbu. Nice to be on your show.
Lovely, thank you. And it's actually a young guy that's a part of running this business. Tell me, what does the Hello Group do?
Okay, so the Hello Group was founded almost 11 years ago, and our number one purpose is coming up with solutions that our customers actually want and need, and in our opinion and their experiences is actually life-changing.
Wow, so obviously you're talking technology, mobile services and so forth.
Yeah, technology, embracing mobile phones to their optimum and just delivering digital solutions which customers can really benefit from.
Solutions like what?
Okay, so our first product that we launched, which immense success, is the Hello Mobile SIM card. So if I just rewind back to 2005, telecoms industry was deregulated in South Africa. It allowed enterprising entities to apply for licenses to ICASA.
Yeah.
We applied for license, and which we subsequently received. We could then offer a customer-based telecom solutions in order to serve the needs for calling home. Before this...
Sorry to disturb. So calling home, meaning for people that are living in a different country, calling back home wherever they come from.
Yes, so South Africa is very migrant-friendly. After 1994, we saw an influx of migrants from Africa as well as Asia coming to South Africa. These are economic migrants, so they've made this sacrifice in order to support their families back home. So it was one of their needs were to call back to their friends and family. Before our existence, they were forced to use old phone boxes. I don't know if you can remember them.
I remember, and it was expensive, yeah.
Exactly, so it was expensive, you needed a whole lot of change. No matter whether it was raining or sunny, hot, cold, you had to stand in line. People could eavesdrop on your conversations.
Yeah.
So we thought there must be a better way of doing it. And we launched a whole host of products and eventually landed up with what we call an MVNO, a mobile virtual network operator, branded as Hello Mobile. Hello being welcoming and open, etc., etc. So it's quite a cool brand. So that was our first highly successful product. And it was life-changing in the sense that customers no longer needed to stand at phone boxes. From the comfort of their homes, they could make an international call the same way as they could call locally.
Okay, but they pay cheaper rates?
Totally, yeah.
Wow!
Very, very, very cheap. Today, our lowest tariff is 45 cents a minute to make an international call.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, I'm not.
When am I getting my SIM card, my Hello SIM card?
Yeah, go for it, man. You can try using it. It's that was a very successful product, and as I said, it was life-changing.
So you can call certain countries or every country in Africa?
You can call anywhere across the world.
Anywhere across the world?
Anywhere across the world. And the tariff depends on a number of factors, number one being termination rates in those countries.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, in some countries, it's more expensive to deliver a phone call, and therefore our retail prices are more expensive to those countries.
So the company started in which country?
In South Africa.
Oh, it's a South African company?
Yes, all of us are South Africans, born and bred.
And what inspired you to get into the telecom space?
It just seemed like a market which no one was looking after. It created an opportunity. If you were prepared to understand this market, if you were prepared to get your shoes dirty, go out into the communities, understand what they wanted and needed, the opportunity presented itself.
And now a lot of people say there's a lot of money in telecoms in Africa because you're looking at a little over 1 billion people. So there's lots of opportunities, but a lot of businesses are saying it's difficult to do business in Africa.
Yes and no. It is very difficult in some instances, but yet at the same time, lots of Africa is very enterprising and it creates its own opportunities. And we are in a small market in South Africa, so although our services can be used by all 52 or 55 million individuals, we focus on the migrant community and that's a much smaller subset of individuals.
So that is your niche, and that's an advice you can give another entrepreneur, but looking for that niche and going for it.
Yeah, find your sweet spot where you can deliver services better than your competitors, and if you firmly believe in it and can execute. Execution is everything. It's very easy to sit in a boardroom and come up with PowerPoints and flow diagrams and business plans, etc. if you don't know how you're actually going to reach your customers, how you're going to talk to them, how you're going to engage with them, understand what they want, need, it's going to be a bit more difficult.
And you know, you're a young guy, and you know, you're running your own business in the tech space that's growing in leaps and bounds. Did you always know that you'd end up as a businessman?
I think yes and no. Again, I always had entrepreneurial instincts, and I'm lucky to have joined in a very dynamic team and been able to succeed with them. Yeah.
And what did you study?
Believe it or not, accounting.
So you studied accounting, a numbers guy.
Yeah.
So you love money.
I understand numbers.
Okay, you understand numbers. That's very interesting. And what did you study?
A commerce degree.
Okay.
Focus on accounting and business economics.
No, I'm saying where? Which institution?
Wits.
Oh, at Wits. So you're a Vetsy too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I couldn't make it to the varsity. So my marks were low. So I went to Vets Tech. So I used to always tell girls, I go to Vets. And then if I find a girl who goes to, I go to Vets University too, no, Tech. I go to Vets Tech, which is now, you know, it's merged with Rao, it's the University of Johannesburg.
Clearly seemed to work for you.
But I mean, I went on and I enjoy being in business. But I mean, did you know, well, from when you were a kid, because I know a lot of people get into entrepreneurship because they were inspired by their parents. I ran my parents' puzzle shop when I was the age of 12. Did you grow up in an entrepreneurial family?
A bit so. Both my parents work for a company in a very small farm town an hour out of Johannesburg, and encouraged me to understand business and to try things. And I had, I think like most other people, I had a part-time job at the age of 11 or 12, and that taught me about business.
Wow, interesting stuff. And you're in an interesting space. I mean, tech, telecoms, and I mean, we know about the growth or the potential growth in the continent. I mean, I know you've got the likes of your Mr. Strive Masiwas who have been laying down optic fiber throughout the continent through their companies. Now, I would like to know about some of the infrastructural challenges that your company has had to face in setting up in the different African countries.
So all of our operations are run out of South Africa, and we rely on partners to deliver phone calls in the rest of Africa. And the same for our money remittance service. If I could maybe just talk about that one there, where I show you how technology has played a part in enriching individuals' livelihoods. So as I said earlier, the migrant community are economic migrants. They move here to support their friends and family. So going back to at the end of 2012, we started to see what could we do more for our customers. We saw the adoption of smartphones was starting to kick in. We thought that the data world would take over, and we were just brainstorming what more can we do for our customer base. We did some research into this subset, into how they send money home, and the results were absolutely shocking. Number one, there was no legal operator servicing these customers' needs. They were forced to use illegal, informal channels. For example, bus station, you wouldn't believe it, a bus station in Park Station. Customers would have to go there and hand their hard-earned cash to the bus driver who took it to wherever it was meant to go and would charge them an exorbitant fee for that, 15, 20, 30% in some cases. So number one, it was expensive. Number two, customers did not know how long it's going to take for the families to receive the money. Number three, there was total lack of transparency when it came to pricing. And we sat back and we thought there has to be a better way. Did some research as to what was happening around the globe, approached the South African Reserve Bank with the view to obtaining a license and servicing this need and bringing all of this money into a legal, reportable environment. That process took us the best part of 19 or 20 months before we received the license. So you needed to persevere and back yourself that you could actually deliver. And today we've launched what's called Hello Pesa. It's an international money transfer solution.
What is it? Hello Pesa?
Hello, yeah. Okay. Hello is in the company brand, and Pesa, which means money in Swahili as well as Asian dialect.
Oh, okay. So you can send money anywhere in the world?
You can send money anywhere in the world. Today we are live to more than 32 countries.
Wow. And
our customers, all they need is the proper documentations for us to meet the regulatory FICA requirements. They need a mobile phone to transact. And that's it. In a matter of seconds, money could be available to their loved ones to collect anywhere across the world.
Wow. You guys have done very, very well. That's quite inspiring stuff.
Yeah, and you know what? The real cool thing about it is it was truly life-changing. So all of a sudden, whether you were rich, whether you were poor, you did not have to suffer a different price because you wanted to send money less money home. You could access the service in total confidentiality and privacy. No one needed to know your business. And also you could get a cheaper price, which is allowed customers to send more money or spend more money on themselves.
Look at the landscape of where business, technology is going. It's allowing more and more ventures or innovative ideas to flourish and businesses to flourish. Where is the Hello Group going?
Okay, so our ambition is to be among the leading digital fintechs, financial services providers embracing technology on the one hand and crafting financial services solutions on the other hand. We want to embrace this change that's happening, and we want to be the pioneers in Africa. We want to become digital payments experts in Africa. That's what our ambitions are.
Before we let you go, all of our guests at the end of our conversation, we'll ask them to look at the camera. I think I'll give you that camera. Let me see which camera. I'll give you that camera over there. We call it 60 seconds to success. You're speaking to our entrepreneurs out there, whatever advice you might have for them. Your 60 seconds starts now. Just look at the camera.
All right, cool. So in 60 seconds, what I would have to say is you need to plan. You need to know that there are going to be ups and downs. You need to persevere. You need to understand that once you hit the sweet spot, things will work, and you just need to go with it. Back yourself, surround yourself with some team players where you can rely on. In the good times and in the bad times, they're going to be there they're going to be there for you, and they're going to assist you. And that would be my advice to entrepreneurs. Don't be scared, take risks, calculated risks obviously. Surround yourself by people who you can learn from, as well as people you can learn, impart your knowledge, and embrace change. Be happy to share and just have fun.
I like that. Embrace change, have fun while doing it, and surround yourself with the good people that can help you grow.
I would have thought so, yeah.
Ahmed, thank you very much, my brother.
Cheers to you.
Wishing you all the best.